How can you read books effectively? How do you know if a book is worth your time? And how can you remember what you've read for a long time? 1. Book list. Most people feel a strange mix of greed and apathy toward books. We love buying them, we collect them on our shelves, but we don't always read them. A massive list of unread books can feel demotivating. Don't buy books just in case. 1 or 2 is enough. The rest can wait in your to-read list. Also, avoid buying expensive illustrated editions for yourself. They're great as gifts, but not ideal for personal reading. 2. The 50-page rule. Life's too short to spend on boring books. Try to quickly weed out the uninteresting and unhelpful ones. Reading the first 50 pages is usually enough. If it hooks you in by then, it probably won't disappoint later. If not, c'est la vie. Try not to give bad books a second chance. Hundreds, even thousands of new and fascinating ones are published every year. 3. Who writes and what it's about. Before you dive in, get to know the book. Read about the author, check out the table of contents. That way, you'll set the right expectations. Also ask yourself, what do I want to learn from this book? What problems can it help me solve? This helps you latch onto themes that are useful for you personally. 4. Alternative formats. Books aren't the only way to learn. In today's world, there are many formats: articles, audiobooks and podcasts, infographics and long reads, digests and newsletters. If books feel too long or boring, maybe they really are for you. Switch to another format. Find what suits you best. 5. Read with a pencil. Never read a book without a pencil in hand. If you can't jot down a note or highlight a quote, your reading is practically useless. A book is just a mountain of verbal ore. Your job is to extract nuggets of meaning. If you can't separate the ore from the gold, what's the point of reading? Highlight freely, underline, write down your thoughts and ideas. Turn the book into something more than just a stack of printed pages. After such thoughtful reading, the book truly becomes yours. 6. At least 30 pages a day. Everyone has their own reading pace. Marathoners read a book for a month, nibbling at it bit by bit. Sprinters tear through one in a couple of days. But there's a simple and universal reading formula. Try to read at least an hour a day, and not less than 30 pages daily. This helps you finish books before you lose interest or energy. 7. Mix genres and topics. We all have favorite genres and topics. But if you go too deep into one, you'll hit saturation. Even great books can start to feel dull. When that happens, it's time to switch it up. Mix genres like you mix a cocktail. 8. Write about what you read. If you're reading effectively, you'll start collecting quotes, excerpts, and thoughts. That's valuable info, like a literary concentrate. Don't let it sit in a drawer. Start a book blog. Write reviews, share quotes. Post your reading list, praise good books, criticize bad ones. This gives you a place to store your ideas and gives your friends another reason to love you. 9. Revisit your notes. Get into the habit of reviewing your reading notes. If you've squeezed a book into a few pages, it only takes 30 minutes to refresh your memory. Knowledge loves repetition. That way, key ideas are always within reach for practical use. 10. Present what you've read. To make sure you don't forget a book, talk about it. Share what you've learned with friends.